Hi everyone who is watching this video. Recently I've wanted to share some of my thoughts in terms of what's happening in the world and the idea of changing the world. Many people are talking about changing the world, but if you really take an action to do it, why so? Mainly because a lot of us are looking at it as an impossible, very difficult, overwhelming, basically an unconquerable task. And of course, if you're looking at bringing some sweeping changes to some social and political structures that have existed there for ages and ages, then of course it may seem super difficult and you eventually may want to give up taking any action that you really wanted to take. But you know, and at that time you start hearing, oh come on, you can't change the world alone, you can't make any changes, you can't make a difference anyway, get real, and things like this. But the point often overlooked is that if you really want to make changes, if you really want to change the world, you have to start with yourself, and you have to start with the world around you. You cannot possibly expect others to treat others with kindness, respect, care, compassion if you yourself show injustice, selfishness, I don't care attitude with your own actions. So I believe what this world really lacks is love. Some may say it's peace. Yes, I agree. However, I would say if there is love, there is peace, right? For love is care. Love is compassion. Love is listening to each other. Love is acknowledging each other's differences. Love is respect. So if there is love, there is no place for hate. If there is love, there is no place for fear and darkness, because love is light. So to make the world a better place and to see more love and care and compassion and respect in this world, peace and freedom, we must become the embodiment of these very values. And you know where it all starts? It starts in two places. And the first one is our family. What kids usually see in the family, this is what they are most likely to become when they grow up, right? Are they taught to show compassion and respect to others? Are they taught to treat others equally and with respect, or they grow up thinking that they're better than others and they deserve more than others? Are they taught to respect the nature, take care of it, or again, they grow up just thinking it's a resource or it's a rubbish bin? Are they taught to treat animals with respect and look at them as living beings who also are able to feel pain, who are able to feel happiness and sadness and fear? And this brings me to the second place where the real change in the world starts, and this is our plate. Plate, you may ask? Yes, plate. And what we put on it and we call food. Do we put the parts of dead animals who were bred into existence on the plate? Animals who wanted to live, animals who wanted to breathe, animals who wanted to have their own families, but they were forced to suffer and fight for their last breath? Animals who were denied freedom, basically from the day they were born, when they were taken away from their mothers and killed for what we call food again? No matter what kind of animal products you may think of, whether it's meat or dairy products like milk and cheese and ice cream, or eggs or seafood, all these products are products made of blood, fear, death, suffering, and so on. And of course, injustice. So do we continue just to say, oh, this is a circle of life and, animals were put on this planet for us to eat? No, they were not. And taking their lives just because we think we are more superior, that we are actually superior, that they are here for us, It's not just the sheer sign of injustice, absence of care, compassion, respect for living beings, not to mention its absence of love, right? But it's completely unnecessary for the world we live in these days, where we can all live and thrive just by eating plant-based food. So the truth is, it's possible to change the world. But to change the world, you have to really change yourself. You have to change your actions. Walk your talk, as they say. You want to see love, you want to see peace, you want to see compassion and care and justice in the world? Okay, you have to first show it yourself with your own actions. After all, what Gandhi said is, be the change you want to see in the world. And you have no idea how many people may be affected. And you have no idea how many people may actually follow you. Well, after all, this is how massive changes happen. Thanks for listening.